Before the internet, very few individuals traded foreign exchange as they could not get access to a level of pricing that would allow them a reasonable chance to profit after transaction costs. Shortly after the internet became mainstream, however, several firms built online trading platforms which gave the individual trader a much higher level of access to the market. The internet introduced two main features into the equation which were not present before, the first being streaming quotes. The internet allowed these firms to stream quotes directly to traders and have them execute on those quotes from their computer instead of having to deal over the phone. This automated trade processing and therefore made it easier for firms to offer the ability to trade FX to individuals and still be profitable. What is not so obvious, but what was perhaps even more key, is the internet allowed an automated margin call feature to be built into the platform. This allowed firms to accept cash deposits from clients instead of having to put them through the process of signing up to trade via a credit line. As we discussed in our last lesson, it is very difficult to get a credit line to trade FX, and for those who do, it is a lot of paperwork and hoops to jump through before they can begin trading. This would have made it impossible to offer FX trading to smaller individual traders, as the cost involved in getting them set up to trade would not be worth it. As the electronic platform allowed clients to deposit funds and then automatically cut them out of positions if they got low on funds, this negated the need for credit lines and made the work to get an individual account open well worth it for the Forex broker from a profit standpoint. If you don't understand all the ins and outs of margin at this point, don't worry, as this is something that we're going to go into much more detail on in a later lesson. For now, it's simply important to understand that what these firms did was take all the traders who were not big enough by themselves to get access to good pricing and routed their order flow through one entity that was. This allowed these firms access to much tighter pricing than would have otherwise been possible, which was then passed along, plus a little for the brokers, to the end client. So now you can see why, although the Forex market has been around for a relatively long period of time, individuals have only started to trade the market over the last few years. Another key thing that is important to understand here is that the larger a firm gets in terms of trading volume, the greater access that firm has to tight prices and liquidity, and the more likely the firm is to be able to pass on that better pricing and execution to their clients. This is another reason that many traders will evaluate the size of a firm as one of the key factors in deciding who to trade with. That's our lesson for today. In our next lesson, we're going to look at the different categories of participants in the FX market, so we hope to see you in that lesson. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and good luck with your trading.